Red Fire Tiger is our last car to come to the grid, and we will get 5 red lights coming in just a moment for the Season 13 Tier 2 running of the British Grand Prix. It's a wet one. Here come the 5 red lights. They're on. The drivers rev it up for 5 red lights. We're lights out and away we go. Kipu, better start than JTK. Kipu takes the lead of the race. 3 wide. Both V-Carbs splitting Polo God. Polo God is absolutely at a horror start. JNT Gaming side by side with John. Martinez got a corner cutting penalty. Polo God down to 10th. It's a chaotic start and they're trumbling around as they get to turn 3. JTK is taking back the lead of the race. John is there to pounce, but it's all happening. C. Davies up to 8th. JNT down to 5th. And Spinner, that's a Haas around Robin down the grid. The 5 red lights are kicking on for the F2 feature race around Silverstone. They rev it up. And we are go. Tadpole and Jack, both in AI, I believe, maybe back in and control now after they lagged out on the formation lap. But Vapor JS and George side by side, Goggy and Hunted side by side, all kicking off. I saw a bit of contact in the back. That's caused Invade and FPL to drop down the order, but 3 wide. Blue Goggy, Valkyrie, maybe even 4 wide here up in front at the 5th place spots. But it's all kicking off. Faded Knights, Strat Racer, interesting racing there. Car off in the background, that's SV off, but for our race lead, Jack got a decent launch off the line, but an even better start into Sector 2. Here he comes for our race lead. Tadpole has it, Jack wants it. It shall be a chaotic one. We've not had rain in an RPL Silverstone race since Season 15. We come back 4 seasons later with the 5 red lights kicking on for the British Grand Prix. The lights are out and away we go. Quite the wet one to get off here, but George Alf Williams down the field already. Lots of trading throughout the field. Valkyrie already up to 2nd. Blue Goggy with an amazing start, and now it's just a bit of pinball here to the midfield. RPL Tire Irons won with contact. Faded Knight's falling down the field. He started 2nd place. Now they're 3 wide up here. Everybody looks like so far keeping their car in a straight direction, but a lot of drivers making contact and tapping the back of the other drivers. Got RPL Tire Iron also in the midfield here now in a sandwich, but Valkyrie has taken the race lead over Ikuzuchi. She's gained 3 spots, and now it's not done just yet. Side by side for the race lead. Ikuzuchi wants it back. Valkyrie's got it. And for someone who has struggled so much in these cars so far to start this season, she's got the lead, and she's trying to hang on to it. Blue Goggy's up to 3rd, trying to get his first F2 win.
16, not much you can really ask from in Williams and Haas's. Either way around it, we are on the grid. 5 lights. It's lights out, and away we go for the British Grand Prix. Off the line, well goes Rapido in. Girage off the line, well too. 2 Red Bulls going side by side through turn 1. Some changing for positions going on as well. We've got a Red Bull fighting Valkyrie, fighting Girage. Now looking to get ahead of him. Valkyrie starting on the soft, going for the more aggressive approach. Bit going on behind us here as Invade looking to get George. We're heading down the main straight. Girage now behind Valkyrie. Valkyrie going wide here, looking to get over as quick as she can. He's on the alternate strategy.
I don't know if he's on pad or wheel because we'll find out with that one later on. It's an interesting comparison. 5 red lights for preseason. The lights are out, away we go. And Gecko off the line quite well. You can see the V-Carb as well ducking out, and you also the Mercedes of Red Fire Tiger going defensive. 3 wide into turn 1. Reese Dainty already getting the upper edge on Minico, getting an absolute blitzing start. I think Red Fire may have bogged down just a little bit in comparison to the McLaren and Red Bull. Reese Dainty getting a tap, and he's now ghosted inside of the McLaren of Minico. But Lorenzo already up to 5th. Red Fire up to 6th. Here we go, down the Wellington straight into Sector 2. Here we go. Here come the 5 red lights. For the last time in March in RPL, they march to turn 1 with the lights out. Away we go. Jack Miles on pole position, getting away well. And Knights having a brilliant start to get ahead and stay ahead of Blonde here. And KVS, who had that 5-player script penalty, taking advantage of both Haas drivers. Blonde around the outside, gonna have a go. He's gonna now have to defend from Egg for turn 4, while he is side by side with KVS, getting the places up on the grid, up to P4 already. Here's the Haas driver drivers battling it out behind. Owen is giving Dom some threatening. Pinarello up some places. That's impressive from him. He needed that after starting at the very back. And now he's going to have a go at Dom and Owen. Here's the battle for P7 now. Around the outside. Pinarello, can the Dutch driver do it? The long way around. He wiggles in the process, and that prevents him from making an overtake. But now for the lead, we got a 2/10 gap and a cop's corner. It's going to get tight.
And if Zazi could hurry up and ready up. Oh, here we go.
The 5 lights are coming on to kick off a new season, Season 12 in Tier 2. What's this one going to be like? Lights out, away we go. And off the line, Grandpa, our pole sitter, had a decent start, but he's going to have J&T alongside. And at turn 1, side-by-side spinner, Ardell! Hunted around! Massive damage. And now, a virtual safety car. The lights are coming on for a 10th time in Silverstone RPL F1. The 5 lights are on, and they're away. It's go time. Cookie, Scyther, wheel-to-wheel toward turn 1. Cookie gets the advantage, but now George battles Tadpole side by side there, and George gets ahead. But for now, Tadpole trying to go around the outside, and Scyther wanted to have a look on on Cookie. Well, Minico had a look on him, couldn't do it. Many battles here into the loop area. Lots of 2 wide, some 3 wide, and now down the Wellington straight for the first time. The fake TB looking to mix it up and dice it up. Gecko on Jack, and now Minico trying to take second place, couldn't do it. Still side by side, Owen and Stanners, Tadpole and Hunted, the 2 McLaren teammates. You have further on back, Jack and KVS, just tons of action still continuing, and Reese is getting squawked up, and Stanners spun around, and now Stanners will have to settle for the back of the grid. Now 3 wide at Cobb's corner, both McLarens, contact!
Oh, baby!
Reese Dainty getting the both of them, but can he hold it? This would be an incredible move. Reese Dainty goes through on both of them. And here come the lights for a home race for the majority of the drivers. The 5 lights are on. And it's go for the British Grand Prix. Gecko gets a decent start over Bonkers. They all scatter across the line because someone at the back of the field had a terrible start. But Gecko will lead by turn 1 and turn 2. The 2 McLarens swap it around, and they all jockey it out behind that. But Bonkers takes advantage into turn number 3. Gecko having to use the runoff, and so does Beatnik, falling down the order, and now almost outside the points. Side by side between J&T and Bonkers. J&T gonna do a favor for the teammate and take second place already. Behind that, Owen already going to challenge JTK. He's being challenged by Tadpole. 2 previous champions dueling it out already into Sector 2. Sliding sideways was Owen, trying to hang on. And now further on behind, Redfire, Tiger, Mythic. That's all battles throughout this whole entire field. How about Zatsy on Tadpole? 5 red lights are coming on now. And we're about to get underway for Formula Endurance. The marathon is on. Wavy and Alex Griffiths both jumped the start, but Grandpa didn't get the best of launches because he's got Be Good to his inside, and they're pitching one another at turn 1. Be Good, side by side, is going to take the lead of the race, but can he break later? Yes, he can. He's out in front by turn 2, and turn 3, there was almost contact in the background. Fake TB had to use a better runoff. Side by side, Owen, Jack, Scyther, some champions in that mix. But now, down to Sector 2, crashing in the back. That's the Aston Martin of Zatsy around. But side by side for the lead. Grandpa takes it. All right, here we go. Here come the lights. They are coming on. The 5 red lights. It's go, go, go. The feature race is underway. Bourbon and Annex. Gonna be wheel to wheel at turn 1. However, Bourbon on the outside line is going to be ahead of Annex, and they're crashing at the back. Wavy, Beatnik, crucially. FPL is, I believe, collected in it as well, but we go back to the front runners. Scyther on the inside of Jordan. There was contact there, and now there's more contact, but Jordan's ahead. Here we go. Here come the 5 red lights for the sprint race at Silverstone, and it's home for most of the drivers where they go lights out, and away we go. Beatnik off the line very well in his Red Bull livery car. He's got Alex Barrett out inside of him, side by side at turn 1. Alex Barrett ahead at turn 1. However, Beatnik is not going to come down without a fight. Side by side here at turn 2, and into turn 3 they go. Wheel to wheel once more. Everyone keeping it clean there at the start. A couple of drivers sliding, and Beatnik hopping onto the curb, almost pushing Alex Bear wide, but they are 2 by 2 for the top 4 spots, and 2 of them are teammates. Titan ahead of Valkyrie. Valkyrie losing a place. Now Scyther ahead of Valkyrie. So now, side by side for the lead. Alex Bear down the inside. Alex Bear in his F2 debut is through, but Beatnik collides with him. and somehow Alex Bear keeps it straight and going in the right direction. Here we go. Attempt number 2, getting underway. Here come the 5 red lights for the British Grand Prix. They rev it up, and we're lights out, away we go. Grandpa gets a decent start. It's going to be able to challenge Hunted off the line. He's going to be side by side into turn 1. Can't make anything of it. Hunted's ahead. Now Groggers challenges JTK, gets ahead for 3rd place, and JTK now is falling down the order. JTK's had an incident. He's had something happen, and there's yellow flags at the back of the field. That's Jack Miles, Strat Racer, PK, involved in something there at the exit of turn 1. And now FBL and Tadpole, they trade spots for 6th place in the road, but for the lead. Here comes Grandpa. Grandpa on the slipstream, trying to find some tow and trying to find a way past. Can he get through? Groggers is going to send one down the inside. They're going to go side by side at the beginning part of Sector 2. It's going to be Grandpa staying ahead.
Luke, Florian, row 7.
Oh.
A bit late now, but anyways, here comes the 5 red lights to kick off the British Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go, and a good reaction time from both Red Bulls, and actually better reaction from Reese. He gets ahead of his teammate into turn 1. And cars are just gangling around for position. We got a spin around already. That is Gerard out in turn 2.
Both of them.
Cars are just getting themselves into, just filing into positions, fighting their way into it. Boss Cookie did attempt to get 2nd place from Bourbon, but Bourbon muscled his way back into it out of turn 4 as they head down to Wellington Straight for the first time in this race, as cars are just filing into position, trying to get positions in. TB on the inside, and now the outside against Beatnik for the 6th place spot. The Chiller battling against Jack for the 9th place spot. But anyways, Liam has been resolved from Mercedes, but we're off and away for the feature. And looks like a great getaway from both the ART and the Campos of Tadpole and Bourbon, as they head off into there, and Jack goes for a spin, hit by Wavy, and Wavy in trouble for that as well, and multiple individuals around. And wait, Wavy is just, what the hell? Wavy has got, wow. I think did Wavy just go off the track and just crash himself out? I think. I don't know. But anyways, Luke challenging Tadpole to go for 2nd place, and the rain is already hitting. So here we go. The 5 lights come on for the wet sprint. And we're lights out and away we go. Looks like a very good reaction by Mythic. A good reaction from George as they head off into turn number 1. And almost a squash between the two high-techs and Valkyrie. As they head off into turn number 2, Mythic leads the field into the loop. And look at this, 5 wide into turn 3. Good God, even though it was only brief, but 5 wide into turn number 3. That is just insanity. But here we go. The 5 lights are coming on to start the British Grand Prix. And it is lights out and away we go. Good reaction from Scyther, getting ahead of his teammate, and it looks like Cryptic getting a better jump over his teammate. And oh, we got trouble! We got trouble! TB goes flying off the circuit. TB goes flying off the circuit. Can't tell if he's damaged, but he's got dirty tires for certain. And Jack also falls to the back, and TB spins again. And so does Jack, the point leader, sent flying off the circuit, and Jack goes flying off too.
And now it's time for the British Grand Prix. It's 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Scyther does not get away well. Jack does. Jack has a huge lead into turn 1. They all keep it clean so far. No, they don't. That's the Chiller around. There's a Williams around as well. That's Kieran. Spins all the way around as far as the eye can see. And they're all gaggling up in the back. They're 4 wide there. That's a Haas, an Alpha, Williams, and Cryptic's Mercedes. He's up into 13th already. Zakaria passes Nico, I think, as well. Luke, L74G, losing a place to Stenner. And Bourbon making a move. TB and Maxwell going wheel to wheel through Luffield. they keep it clean for the most part.
So here we go, the 5 lights set to begin the British Grand Prix. And we are off and away. And it looks like Luke gets a far better start than Maxwell. TB gets a horrible start as they make their way through turn number 1. And we got a wreck behind. It looks like we got a wreck in the back. That is White still around in turn number 1. As everyone makes their way through the loop. As Matt makes the move up into P number 4. Clearing TB. And there's a bunch of people getting into the position. A lot of drivers squirreling up for position. But Luke, with a far better start, gets clear of Maxwell to get himself into P in there. And looks like we had trouble. One of the AlphaTauris, that is Payox in trouble. So
and here we go. With the sprint. I'm going to go to broadcast view. Oh, that's a sexy game. And it's lights out and away we go. No jump starts in this one. As all Solve Lettuce into P1. Beatniks left the session, which is hilarious. Go on, pull them down second. RPL Iron Titan third. AK's left the session, which is also funny. Oh, Bonkers is dead with Red Eye. AK's joined again. That's so entertaining. Oh, Beatnik's 12th. How has Beatnik entered? Is he in the ring? No, he's not. It's a jump start, and it's lights out and away we go. And it looks like whoever this man is, Thyroid Space 21, has got the lead. Bonkers 5 in second. Go and pull him down. Oh, there's contact back there. Beatnik having a disaster start. P5, Jordan P4. Okay, these people must have jump started. Like, how is that possible? There's a lot of happenings as Beatnik's down to P6. Elite's got him. Oh! Wow, Beatnik, championship leader, you're bad.